whilst also providing engage.
I feel like it might well be that Alistair we were wondering about into the Rakan regardless, and the Rel and the Renata both go through here. I thought with the Varus, Renata might have been an easy lot, but they're saying, look, there's enough dive here with the Pantheon, Talia, and the Repudiate level 2 to try and manage some of that. Repudiate, repudiation. Can't remember the exact conjugation. Either way. Monkey also going to find his way behind here. Can maybe look for a wraparound gank onto Xiaohu, who I think is just in a very tricky scenario. Going to be forced to flash away. Aegis Assault not quite enough. Garrus, threaded volley gets the kill. Nicely done.
Xiaohu does help a little bit. The Orianna can be quite oppressive against that, and this continues it.
Shockwave comes on down, but unfortunately the stun is still there, and Xiao saw the Alistair coming, tried to play safe, but Grand Starfall is a hell of a drug.
It is. Pay respects to it. Xiaohu just not safe enough there.
Worth noting as well, Xiao died to an early gank. We've got grubs happening.
Teleport back in from Xiaohu. Potentially this could be the fight.
Try and get that second grub, and we'll do so. The WE one more. Tien goes forwards, tries to get some value with the Cyclone, but the headbutt away from Vampire. Binds the way, Chris goes in. Vampire might well be traded here, and will be. So it'll be 2 grubs plus the kill towards Weibo Gaming. Sorry, towards WE going the other way. That's a horrible phrasing. Yeah. The point being 2 grubs to WE and trade for a kill.
Yeah, WE end up getting that kill onto Xiaohu before. Is on the dragon. Talia's heading down. I think Weibo needs to be aware of this. They don't have enough information as to where Monkey and Karis are in regards to each other. They know they've taken the top side of the river. There's a chance of Pantheon not coming in here. They're channeling it. Let's go.
Good call on that one. Xiaohu now potentially in danger, but and dissonance. This time enough to keep Xiaohu safe.
Okay, that's important. Flick forward onto Tien.
Boy. Let's eat a fair management. Headbutt it away before he can warrior tricks. It will Cyclone.
Oh,
and the shockwave just wide. Now we're getting the shield bot forward into Xiaohu. And Crisp has roamed up the lane to at least keep Xiaohu alive, but that is not pretty. It was about as fine dining experience as you can ask for.
A Monkey's heading topside. Breathe quite low HP after taking a bad trade, though. Doesn't have the Eclipse just yet. Kills the ult from Q, but he's probably dead under turret here. Tien's going to be too late.
Oh, the public execution doesn't land as Monkey sidesteps it, and another easy kill. WE are running over this early game.
Yeah, Weibo are not... I think it is actually a big problem that W have not done anything about Light so far. The Varus is very happy. Tien getting collapsed on here, though.
He might well have things done. It's another Cyclone early. Teleport comes forward. Cube's going to flash out. Flash forward from Tien to get Cyclone part 2. Xiao also around. Alistair is not here. They're on reset. But Talia also not around. Cube is now a dead Yorick.
That's better. Tien uses the Cyclone to block the Pantheon W. It makes sense to cast it early in this. Which we still do now. We used to buy rune pages with it.
Yes.
Which was a big thing. One thing which look, we're riffing about now because we're running out of actual gameplay to talk about. Herald has started, but one of the big things is that the ultimates haven't really been used that much by WE right now. They're on the Herald itself. They're likely to get this. Is there a contest? Xiaohu's a bit late.
Tien's got Cyclone again. There's the Herald down. Collapse coming on forward. Cyclone onto Cube, who's going to throw down the Dark Procession. The exhaust comes down. Public execution of the back line. Turnaround. Shockwave flashed out from Karis. Nicely done. Crisp stunned up. What about the rest of the fight? As Tien's being sucked dry by the Maiden. Breathe also low. Nice piercing arrow. Chunked Vampire low, but unfortunately Breathe still died.
What ended up happening there was Breathe hit too many targets. It means that you can't finish off the Yorick and walk away with a bit of a stronger fight.
And second Dragon now as well. Look, Gold's been even, but WE have been the ones getting the majority.
No one's really managed to stop the Varus doing anything. WE are going to be going towards this side lane out of turret. On the other side, Xiao, who's doing the same, will be 1-for-1. Can W look for a fight before the...
Another snipe fight over camps again, by the way.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, Tien's been having a rough go of it recently.
He kind of has, hasn't he?
Yeah, I've not really loved the skirmishes he's been taking. There is an ult... Okay, that's not a great ult, actually. WE, these globals, not looking fantastic right now.
They're going to try and make this Herald play. I thought with the Atacama being there, they might start that one up, but no. Teleport away won't lead to trouble this time around, like we saw the teleport away last time being problematic.
No, I think that Weibo ran out of steam a little bit. This is better, though, onto Karis.
Going to try and get onto the back line. He takes a fair amount of damage, has got the redemption coming on down, but they just can't quite get the damage. Now Tien is low. Will Nimbus strike towards Taeyun, who just stands and delivers.
Oh, really disconnected from Weibo. They managed to get out some good summoners, but WE bring the...
Going to be started up this time with some teleports responding to them from Xiao. He's got 5 seconds on his shockwave. Crisp, Light also around. What about the potential angle for that shockwave onto the Adakana? All the while Vampire treating up the Breathe. Not going to have the easiest time. Shockwave is good! Shockwave is good! Only gets Taeyun, though, as the turnaround begins to happen as Chris goes trading on down. As Cube also flashing over to try and get Xiao, who flashes away in trade, but the Morning Mist comes on down, and he will bring down the Orianna. Monkey in the 1v2 versus Breathe, who can't quite get the kill. Flash away! Knock up from Vampire. He's trying to get some value back. Shield vault forward. Aegis Assault. Light's going to eat that damage. Vampire eats the piercing arrow. My taste the comments.
No, the cancel auto! Light gives up the kill by cancelling the auto, and Monkey carries the fight. 5-0-4 on the Pantheon. Quick does that. I kind of glance over towards the rosters. But I think top 4 is very, very reasonable to argue. Top 3, I think you could argue as well.
Again, there's a question, of course. We've got Form V class arguments because Tarzan, Tien not having the easiest time of it right now.
Oh,
Turn it around,
flash.
Public execution into the backline. Monkey will try and get forward. Good shockwave, though, and they will finally kill that Monkey. I am so sorry. That's got to count as a caster curse.
Yep, the top 3 jungler goes down. Repudiation gets some shielding through. It would be enough to see him through. Cube has no flash if they can force a fight, but Taeyun using that strength well.
Oh, and the health bars from Weibo aren't fantastic here. The Maiden does
Points. Breathe delivers the shockwave into the backline. W are not ready for that. Shockwave, the Ghostblade used by Light to get out of that safely. Dragon's been peeled off again, and WE, they of course can give up the Dragon. They could potentially take this turret just with one wave, 1 minion. There's another one coming forwards.
Right.
Fighting towards this now. Crisp looking for an engage. WE, they have the better strategy in this scenario, though.
Now coming forwards. Weaver's Wall comes on down. Breathe looking for an engine angle. Dragon down to 3k HP. Vampire slowed down, but no, it's taken! WE win the flip, the public execution, but the only people dying will be Weibo Gaming. It is all going so damn wrong. Monkey falls. Breathe gets that one. But that is a minor silver lining. And I think it might be fake silver at that. Tarnished by Weibo's unfortunate levels. But wait, Light actually with a fair amount of damage. Garrus goes golden. Cube very early on that morning mist will not change things as Cho flashes forwards and the last rides come on down. It's over.
Light doesn't get either of those last 2 kills. The smite fight won once again by Monkey.
Inhibitor under threat. Weibo pull the trigger and pull it. Unfortunately, haphazardly.
It's really hard to beat a Pantheon Q smite long rail, honestly. WE, significant lead, of course. 5,000 gold, the advantage, pushing in with both Yorick on the sideline and the group elsewhere. Breathe goes in.
Tries to find his way to the backside, does get a fair amount of value, but really good arrow from the Varus doesn't lead to anyone dying. Crisp has to battle down to where the Redemption's going to keep him top, but Cube, make sure the Xiao's not involved. Your Orianna isn't here because they're losing to a Panda going in the backside. And Orianna just goes, oh god, it's awful.
I think Vampire cancelled the arrow from Light there. It was being channeled in. He hit the ult, but he couldn't get the follow-up arrow. I believe that's what happened anyway, but Vampire got a really good denial of the Sam. I'm just not talking about whatever the hell you just did into the microphone. Jesus Christ. Never do the grapefruit method ever again.
My new impression. Teletubbies has taught me well.
Good enough shockwave maybe still makes the difference. Tien, he's not exactly at that point. Karis holding that choke point, getting some poke down. They managed to get the ult out of Ambessa.
He managed to go as golden as they're already pulled back on the charm onto Karis, but the redemption heal keeps Karis alive. They just don't have enough. Monkey interrupted on the shield by the cyclone, but Vampire in the backside. The Hemper, the Pulverize. Weibo Gaming Light with a good flash over the wall, but Monkey will just follow and secure the kill. Got himself the Mortal Will fully stacked. Breathe, though, actually pretty scary here potentially, but Cube and Monkey have got enough in the tank to threaten this Ambessa, who's got a load of very angry mini pandas. The deadliest creature on Runeterra, and a triple kill towards his Pantheon will lead towards the end of the game. WE, they get one, but can they finally get a second? That'll be for the rest of the series to find out. Quite literally a Monkey diff. Monkey on the Pantheon goes absolute